It was February 2nd, it was Groundhog Day, and the Marines came and, you know, they were in their dress uniforms, and you kind of know what that means.
Honoring the heroes of the Gulf War, a monument to remember the lives lost is in the works.
The National Desert Storm War Memorial has a $40 million price tag, and it's set to be finished by 2021. Hunter Davis explains how the Belton community is doing its part to make sure that happens.
My dad explained it to me like you would to an 8-year-old. He said, you know, there's this really bad guy, Saddam Hussein, and he's invaded a country called Kuwait, and there are little girls just like you who aren't getting to live their life and have their families and their dad and their freedom, and good people have to go and stop people like that.
Which is why Adrian Hodges' dad, Jonathan Ross Edwards, also known as Captain Jack, went to fight in the Gulf War.
I just thought, well, yeah, that's what my dad does. He goes and he has his helicopter and he fights the bad guys. You kind of think, all right, he's going off to do his job and then he'll come back.
Until he didn't.
It's hard, you know, you don't expect somebody to not come back, but that's the reality of war is people die, and he unfortunately did.
After just a few months overseas, the 34-year-old Marine was killed in action when his helicopter crashed.
The oil fields were burning, it degraded the machines, it created a mechanical failure, and the rotor inverted and flipped the helicopter upside down.
Just a few days later, Captain Jack became the first officer killed during the Gulf War to be buried at Arlington National Cemetery.
It was pretty intense because there were like bleachers of press set up at his funeral, and it was just the saddest day.
Adrian says among the memories of grief come those of support from the nation and even a former president.
George and Barbara Bush came to our house and, you know, had a parade for my dad and like personally got involved, and we would get bags of mail, I mean sacks of mail to our house just from kind people.
Support that is now coming full circle.
They are building a memorial in Washington, D.C. It's the National Desert Storm War Memorial.
A tribute to Captain Jack and every other fallen war hero, but a tribute that needs your help.
So the total fundraising goal for the memorial is $40 million.
Which is why the Belton community has stepped up to do their part. As a part of the city's 100th annual 4th of July celebration, there will be a new event this year.
A Patriot Fest to honor all of our veterans and to serve as a fundraiser.
It's an event that several businesses along with the city have come together to put on, something that Adrian says means the world.
The fact that people care and still remember, it reminds me of when my dad died. You know, you got letters from perfect strangers saying, we'd love to help your family, what can we do?
In Belton, Hunter Davis, Central Texas News Now.
And I know our community does care. As a part of that Patriot Fest, a new beer will be on tap in honor of Captain Jack. Adrian Hodges and her husband Patrick are the proud owners of Bold Republic Brewing Company in Belton. So starting in July, they'll be brewing a beer that they say is guaranteed to be fit for a hero.
We really want to give a hat tip to Adrian's father. You know, I never got to meet him, so that's my loss. But I sure would hope that he would approve and really enjoy this product that we make for him. And I really think that, again, he was a hero, and hopefully this beer will be fit for a hero.
The beer is named Captain Jack, and it's set to be released during the Patriot Fest, with 100% of the proceeds set to help alleviate the cost of the planned memorial.